I'd only been at my new job for a few weeks, still figuring out the ropes at this big retail store. I'm 23, female, and I have a learning disability, which means I take a bit longer to get the hang of things. It's not a big deal, just how my brain works. Most people at the store were patient, but there was this one older coworker, Linda, in her 50s, who'd been there for 20 years. She was training me, and let's just say her teaching style wasn't exactly warm and fuzzy. Yesterday was rough. I messed up a couple of times, nothing major, just newbie mistakes like misplacing stock or forgetting a step in the checkout process. Linda didn't let it slide. She laughed right in my face and said, "You've been here weeks, and you're still screwing up? How do you even function?" I brushed it off at first, figuring she was just blunt, but then she asked if I drove to work. When I said yes, she smirked and said, "How do you not get lost?" Her tone wasn't playful. It was mean, like she was poking at me for being slow. That stung, especially since I'd already told her about my learning disability during training. It got worse. I overheard her complaining to our manager, saying they shouldn't hire stupid people and even use the R word. I was shocked. I mean, I'm trying my best, showing up every day, learning as fast as I can. Hearing her talk like that made my stomach churn. I decided to confront her politely. I pulled her aside and said, "Hey, I have a learning disability, so it takes me a little longer to get things right. Your comments are making me uncomfortable. Can we move past this?" I thought being honest might help. Nope, Linda doubled down. She rolled her eyes and said I was too sensitive and that my generation can't handle criticism. I was floored. I wasn't asking for pity, just basic respect. After that, I kept my distance, focusing on my job and avoiding her drama. I wasn't about to let her comments ruin my day. Then, at the end of my shift, things got weird. I was in the bathroom, washing my hands, when Linda followed me in. She asked, out of nowhere, if I could give her a ride home. I froze. This woman had spent the day insulting me, and now she wanted a favor. I barely knew her, and honestly, I didn't feel safe being alone with her in my car. I kept it simple and said, "Not today." She didn't take it well. She launched into this guilt trip, saying I was immature, holding a grudge, and denying an older woman a ride home. I just walked away. I wasn't about to argue in the bathroom. Driving home, I kept replaying it in my head. Part of me felt bad. She's older. Maybe she really needed the ride. But then I remembered how she'd treated me. I'm all for helping people, but I draw the line at someone who's been cruel and dismissive. Why should I go out of my way for someone who disrespects me? I wasn't comfortable, and I didn't owe her anything. Still, her words stuck with me, and I wondered if I was being petty or if I had every right to say no. The next day at work, she barely looked at me, which was fine by me. I just want to do my job and go home without feeling like I'm under attack. I've always been taught to respect my elders, but respect goes both ways, right? I tried to communicate like an adult, and she brushed me off. I don't think I'm wrong, but maybe I could have handled it better. Am I the asshole for not giving her a ride home? Thanks for listening. And if you want to hear more interesting stories, just click the link below.